Hey everybody, I'm Max Dadlift, and welcome to another episode of Live from the Shed. This week's question is a little older. It's about a month ago from the Warpath. It was asked by Nick. Sorry if I butcher your name. It's either Nick B. Hazen or Nick Bajan. But he asks, why do your workouts seem so short? If you've been watching the channel lately, you've probably been noticing that most of my training sessions are between 15 and 20 minutes long. Very rarely do I go over, 25, 30 minutes. During the Warpath specifically, the reason for that is because I had a very specific goal of hitting a 600-pound deadlift. So anything that didn't contribute to building up my deadlift, so whether it's reinforcing the movement pattern or strengthening the prime movers, it is unnecessary. Uh, Basically, an unnecessary addition to the program. You only have a finite amount of resources to go towards recovery. So when you're pressing the deadlift as hard as you are, you don't have that extra bandwidth for, curls over. Or I did do overhead press to keep some pressing in there, but like, whew, curl squats, uh, etc. You don't really have the bandwidth to do anything extra. Anything extra that you do that doesn't contribute to the goal of a bigger deadlift is just something that's going to take away from recovery resources. So that's one of the reasons that they were so short. And another reason that my sessions are a little bit on the shorter side is one, convenience. I've got the home, minimalistic home gym setup so I can train at home. I don't have to drive 20, 30 minutes to the gym, change my clothes, exercise, drive 30 minutes back. By the time most people are getting to the gym from their house, I've already completed my training session. So if you can find a 4x8 area that you can move around in and have a barbell, like that's a worthwhile investment just right there, as you don't have that extra hour commute to get in your way. It reduces friction. Um, but another reason, and it's one of the reasons I started this channel in the first place, was I was watching the people who I love around me getting older. They were having trouble, going up and down stairs or chasing the grandkids. They'd spend a day with the grandkids and then be sore for 3 days afterwards. And I remember them from when I was younger, and they'd kick my ass and feel good enough to do it 2 or 3 more times, right? So, one of the things I want to do is show you that training doesn't have to be an all day thing. When I asked folks, on my professional network on LinkedIn, what's the number one thing keeping you from being as fit as you want to be? Everyone says time. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. So, one of the things that I wanted to demonstrate is, if you have a proper system, plan, and prioritization in place, like not 100% of people can do this. I get it. There's single moms out there who they don't have a second of bandwidth. They can't leave. I understand, and I'm sorry for you in that position. Do what you can. Uh, and I don't want to sound insincere when I say that. I don't have an answer, and just because I can't answer it for everybody doesn't mean that this answer isn't right for most people. Um, you'll find that if you go in with a plan and a goal in mind and you prioritize it, you can find 20 minutes in your day uh, to do something to make yourself stronger. And I feel like the fact that, brought a 565 deadlift up to 585, like it's not the most, I know not Thor Bjornsson or whatever his name is, but I might have just made that name up. It sounds Nordic. It's not 1,000-pound deadlift. I'm no Eddie Hall, but I am, stronger than most people you'll find on the street. And you can do that in 20 minutes a day. And this isn't some marketing gimmick. We're not talking about, science-based optimization bro stuff. This is very simple stress recovery adaptation kind of stuff. You push your body with a stimulus, you stop when you've crossed a threshold of I haven't done this before, you rest, and then you push that threshold a little further every time. Really, uh, anything more complicated than that is usually downstream of marketing. You used to talk, people would talk about CrossFit. Oh, your body adapts, so you need to confuse the muscles. Like that briefs well and it sounds good on paper, but you know how you confuse your muscles? You add 5 more fucking pounds. Uh, and that is a novel stimulus then. So, man, I'm going off on a tangent. But yes, they're short because I have a goal in mind and I prioritize it throughout my day, instead of uh, you know, doing Duolingo or watching a Netflix series or something. Like this is what I make time for and what I do, and I just want you guys to know that a lot of time it is a choice. It's not always, like I said, but most of the time for most people, like if you come in with a plan, you can make room for it. Um, and this doesn't come from a place of judgment or a if you're not working out, you're not as good as you could be, or that people who lift are better than you. That's not the case at all. I want you to be better and stronger tomorrow than you are today. And the only way I know, uh, I don't even know if it'll work, but the only way I feel like I stand a chance to help you do that is by one, demonstrating that it can be done, and two, answering your questions as you try it too. Pushes you to be better, it pushes me to be better, because you guys ask things that I haven't necessarily thought of before, and it causes me to go back, evaluate the question. Why haven't I thought of that? What have I been taking for granted or assuming? And it makes both of us better. Um, so I'll get off my soapbox. Like I said, keep asking your questions. I really appreciate it. Especially any specific, why do you do X? How many, what do you recommend for assistance exercises? Anything, why do you even want to be strong in the first place? Like, those are all good questions that we'll get to eventually. And, you know, you asking them lets me know what's important to you so that I can help in any way I can. But I appreciate it. Have a fantastic 4th of July weekend, and I will catch you next week. See ya.